So if you saw my video on the Rough Rider Backwoods Bushcrafter, you noticed that I was cutting some pegs, and these are the pegs. They're acting as supports for my canteen cup, and I'm going to brew up some hot coffee here. A good friend of mine watched my last video, which was I think I was making coffee and oatmeal in the park, and she asked about this this fire ring, and what this is a paperclip cup from the Dollar Tree, and it works pretty good for a field expedient stove. Usually what you see me using is the M71 Swiss stove, but those are about, I think, $6 or $7, which gives you the burner and a little lid, and you can put your fuel tabs in it and carry it. I like it a lot. It's really great. But I can also do the same thing with this. Now, this morning, if I can find where I set everything. And there's a lesson right there. Keep all your gear in one spot. So this morning I'm going to use Zip Fuel. This is marketed by Boilex. I get it at RITE AID. And it's not a Hexamine. It's British made, and I really like it. One of these cubes is supposed to run for 18 minutes, and I've had good results. So you can light it right in the wrapper. And there it goes, taking right off. Now the reason for the green pegs, of course, is to avoid setting the stand on fire. I'm using a GI canteen cup this morning, and canteen cup lid made by my good friend Dan, Hardwood Hollow Bushcraft and Skills. Get a chance, check out his channel on YouTube. That's the name of it, Hardwood Hollow Bushcraft and Skills. Great guy, a lot of knowledge. Dan's a Navy veteran. He was a damage controlman, and I don't think there's a thing that he can't craft or devise. The guy can weld, machine, grind. He can drop woods. He's a woodsman. The guy's got just amazing knowledge. I wish I had his skill sets, but check out his page, his YouTube channel if you get a chance. Dan at Hardwood Hollow Bushcraft and Skills on YouTube. A lot of good stuff. So yeah, so I'm going to make some coffee here this morning, and I just wanted to show this cup, how it works. I'm in a nice sheltered area, so I don't have any wind in here to rob much of my heat. A little bit, you can see it blowing around a little bit, but anyway, we'll let that perk and see how long it takes to cook. So let's take a walk. Oh, and by the way, fire safety. Cleared off a nice area here. Move the leaves, dry leaves back. Always practice good fire safety so that you don't have an accidental fire. I'm not going to go out of view of this cook fire, but I'm just going to take a look around here. We have a gigantic old sycamore right here, and it's just full of holes, probably from acorn woodpeckers. And we have a coffee berry plant over here. No berries though. There's a dry creek down below us. Well, it's not dry, it's running a little bit, not too much. I think I see a woods rat's nest over there in the bush. I don't think you can see it with all of the clutter, but and then we've got a pretty good pool down here. It's not really running, but that mechanical noise you hear is a golf course that borders on the park here, and they're probably cutting the lawns over there, or maybe doing some work. There's a really old footbridge that goes across here over the creek. You can see where this old sycamore split open, and at one time or another the creek wash rocks up into it when it flooded. Just a beautiful area. I've never seen any fish in this stream. It's a beautiful day here in California. Probably about 50 degrees would be my guess. Just a nice, comfortable morning. This is one of my favorite places to come and practice skills and hike and explore. You've seen plenty of my videos on it. My old nemesis, poison hemlock, and arroyo willow. This stuff just grows like crazy. It's just one of the most abundant trees, and grows constantly. I don't care how you cut it back, it'll grow back. It's and of course it always grows right here around these creeks. So our stove is working pretty good. I don't really think I should be getting a boil yet, but we'll take a peek and see. Starting to bubble. Starting to bubble, and that's about 5 minutes right there. You can see it's sooty. It comes off easily, but it is a sooty kind of a fuel. But I don't mind. I clean them off. I don't much care. So yeah, this is the box. I think these are about maybe $6 for 8 cubes, something like that. Zip Boilex, I think is the name of the company. Take a look here. Standard brands. I get this at RITE AID. Yeah, BoilexCookingSystems.com. I don't know if you can see that there. There we go. BoilexCookingSystems.com. Surrey, England. Thinking maybe this is the British equivalent of our GI Hexamine. I used to like the Hexamine tablets. When I was in college, I took some ROTC. I never went into the military, but I certainly enjoyed the instruction, learned a lot. The field training exercises where they'd take us out and bivouac and practice maneuvers and everything definitely was interesting, and kind of gave me some knowledge that later I was able to use in my law enforcement career, believe it or not. But we used hexamine tablets. First we used some that were in tubes, round cardboard tubes with a metal cap that you removed, and then later we used some stuff that had a metal foil cover, and you peel that off and opened it, and then you lit it was a blue-green bar, a big blue-green bar. And in those days, in the 70s, the food that we were given were sea rations. They were metal cans of food, and so you had to have a P38 can opener, and you had to open the can, and then you had a little spoon, and you heated it over hexamine, and you got hot food that way. There was all kinds of great stuff, jelly and crackers and peanut butter and stuff like that. Now they have the MREs, which are kind of all self-contained. They even have a heating unit. I kind of miss the old sea rations, and I guess that's why I still kind of enjoy taking canned food on the trail and preparing that. I guess once they kind of set the hook, that was it. I have not been able to get into the MREs. Now my buddy Jason, the tactical bushcrafter, check out his channel and his Facebook page. That guy is really into MREs and stuff like that. He knows a lot about it. He manages a Army-Navy store, and he's got a lot of knowledge and the more modern things than that. So I know I'm rambling. Take a look here. I don't hear a boil, but we're getting closer. Starting to steam. Let it run a little longer. Yeah, I just brought minimum kit today just to shoot the video. So coffee out here. And let's see, we've got some choices here. Okay, yeah, this is a favorite with me, is this Taster's Choice French roast. Other ones I like, Nescafe Classico. I'll tell you what, you want to try something good. I learned this from Bushcraft My Way, from his channel. Take an apple, cut it in half, core it out, and sprinkle instant coffee powder. I like this one here on apples, and then pour honey on it, and then bake it right in the coals of your fire, and it'll go soft, and it is so good. It's like an apple dessert treat. Definitely check out Bushcraft My Way. Guy's got some great videos. He hasn't done anything in a couple of years. You know, I don't know, he went inactive, but he's got this video on this apple dessert, and he walks you through it, and I'll tell you what, it's really good. It's really good. I make one now every time I go out camping, so check that out. Alright, so let's see how we're doing. Come back here to our brew. Now that little tablet is still running, and right now we're sitting at about 11 minutes. So in theory we should have about another 7 minutes of burn time on that. And I'd say that's over a cup of water that I put in there today. It's getting close. We're probably not going to have a rolling boil. But can hear it. I've also made wood fires in this little paper clip cup. Just take some tinder, like some shredded up jute, or maybe petroleum soaked Vaseline cotton balls, and then just start adding little bits of wood, and you'll have a nice fire. That's what I did in the video on oatmeal and coffee last week. That was exactly what I did. Was made a tinder and wood fire in this exact cup. So I probably should have pressed these pegs down lower and put the bottom of the cup closer. They're probably about, I don't know, 1.5 inches up above it. You want to leave enough room for air, but I really should have put them down closer to get more heat on the bottom of the canteen cup. Yeah, that's probably my bad. Set it up too high. Should have pressed them down further. But you know, I think it's hot enough for my brew. Back up here. Nice and steamy. Oop. So shout out to my co-worker and friend Sarah, who said she enjoys my coffee videos. And right now I'm going to have my coffee. So thanks for joining me this morning, and we'll visit with you a little later, guys. Cheers. Oh yeah, that's hot.